Why is Siegfried so boring to farm? I don't get it. Every other Revan feels incredibly quick, but this one I have to do like 15 plus turns just to get a blue chest. Sounds like you're weak. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like you need to level up your wind. Yeah, look at that, bro. 3 turns. I just did that joint in like 20 seconds. Can 3 turns on Magma? I'm pretty sure you can, actually. I'm pretty sure you can, actually. I think Wyvern's got like 3 setups for that joint. You know, just go ask Wyvern for a setup, bro. He got you. Just did my first hex run. I did not expect it to be that fast. I can do my Earth Pearl, but I don't have enough time to set up for 2 mil hits. Any advice? Get faster. Get faster. That's the only advice I can give you. Get faster, or wait for the thinking update where they don't punish you for missing the 2 mil hits. That's pretty much all you could do. I guess if I'm being completely realistic though, what I've said in the past is like, I mean, at a certain point you literally just have to get faster, but like you can play smarter where like if you're set up, like there's like an ebb and flow to like combat in general in this game, but it's like if you're essentially, what I'm trying to say is if you get to a point where you're like prepared for a 2 mil hit and you're like, hey, it's not the 2 mil hit yet, so I'm gonna take an extra turn or two, but then all of a sudden you take an extra turn or two and now you're not ready for 2 mil hits, but now it actually is 2 mil hits. You need to realize when you need to like wait. Sometimes it's better to just sit and wait for the 2 mil hit trigger to come up by people pushing and then just do it like the next turn, as opposed to putting yourself in a bad situation and then not being ready for it. But you just have to like, until you kind of learn how the raid gets pushed and stuff like that, like that's like an acquired knowledge. But you can be ready in certain spots and just sit there, is what I'm trying to say. Like, pretty much I call it, don't be the hero. You don't need to be the hero, just do what you need to do. You don't gotta push like a madman. Hey Wyvern. Hey Wyvern, I'm gonna need you to give Shadow, if Shadow's still here, I'm gonna need you to give him like your kicking Magna Siegfried setups, bro. Limited edition galleon? Sheesh. Chet, you betcha. I'm in there. Thanks. Thinking red lock. The returns needs destroyer and magna, bruh. See, if you don't have destroyer, it's the same type of thing I was talking about the other day, where it's not a thinking it ain't a magna gap, bro. It's a character gap or a thinking weapon gap. Return is possible. He was talking about he was doing thinking 15 plus turns, so anything's better than what he was doing. Hold up. Dude, this guy was in all my Siegfrieds. He was in all my Diasporas last night when I was seeking sand farming. I really hope the setup doesn't require Lamrock because I don't have him. A 4-turn is man Ivor Lamrock, Matera, Sack character, Gallia. Bruh, you see what I mean, bruh? See what I mean? That joint's not a Magna Gap, bro. That's a character gap. That joint ain't got nothing to do with being Magna. That's what I be talking about, bruh. No, Liam, I don't think there's any fast setups except wrong. Up. Should have sparked that thinking Lamrock on them 200 free rolls, bruh. Been getting trash. Everything's seeking trash. Yeah, I went through and like cleared out some of my peaking artifacts last night because I literally got full last night and I was like, dang, full right before artifact day is kind of crazy. But yeah, unironically, they need to let us seeking. We need like artifact stashes. Straight up. And them joints need to be like 1,000 artifacts each. I see a staff, huh? With max attack. Can't get rid of that. I simply can't get rid of that. And bro, max TA and amp, almost max amp. Can't get rid of that. Bro, why are they playing this seeking? Man, I'm gonna get flamed if I add the magnet stuff people have been posting for versus you. Add it where? Oh, to the wiki? I don't know. I mean, I would just ask somebody. Like, just ask somebody in the uh the wiki cord, or ask like Uminkin or something. But as long as you ask somebody, I don't think it really matters. I have to join the Discord wiki. Do you need an invite? On the wiki, no. Yeah. Yeah, I would just ask somebody. But I don't think they really care. She's dead. Rocky fool. Okay. Oh, she's so kicking annoying, man. I like don't want to do C Freak. I'm just get Deacon Ray locked. My Earth Draconic almost ready for Guild War. I don't know where that Draconic's going, but hey, good work, pal. Actually, am I capped on our current points? Okay. Why are the boss you have to use wind on? Well, Wind is mediocre without seasonals like Seek with green skill triggers and Yugi with 15. Bro, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing Wind gotta deal with. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, bro. Have you seen the bosses Earth gotta take on, bro? Listen, pal. Until you gotta take on Esoteric with Winds, I don't want to hear nothing. Going on LE defense because I'm not a real gamer for Primal. No, Wind bosses ain't even that bad. It's really only Siegfried, and that's just because Siegfried's just badly made in general. And even then, you can still freaking body this man. Damn, bro, them dudes slow as crap. How is that boss at like thinking 15% and nobody got 4 million? What? Dude, come on, man. Kill the boss. Probably Boogeyman gaming, I guess. They're slow as crap gaming is what they're doing. Special C8 cap and TA on an axe. I suppose. That happens when 3/4 of your team is guarding and dying. Bro. Wouldn't let that happen to me. I don't think I've actually ever used the Boogeyman Siege setup before. Mine was always like before I started using romp stuff, mine was always like Monk for blue chest. And then Filato has never been Boogeyman. It was either like Necromancer or Sumaibito / Luchador. I'm raid locked, aren't I? I can only wind off Filato and the boss is still not dead. It's worse with Seed because I die, the raid is full and people are either leeching or dead. I'm going on Fight Origin and walk through all the wins. Bruh. Dude, it just sounds like you guys need to up your wind game, bro. That's all it sounds like. Sounds like your wind is weak. My wind do not be having the same issues that y'all be having, bro. Oh, thank God you saved me from getting raid locked. Lamrock Gate. Well, I don't even mean just blue chest though. Cause this sounds like he talking about like full auto and crap too. That joint like random full autos, like my win doesn't feel that weak. If you got like ticking what, like I don't know, ticking Vampy, Lich, Neo, Naru, Aliostro, Clarice, like pretty much any of those characters take care of like half the full autos in the game. Asta, I guess. Like that pretty much beats out like everything. Me complain, I hate this Ellie and the fact that I have to play it with no seasonal suck. Why do you have no seasonals, bruh? See, that's what I'm saying, bruh. You just gotta up your win game. You up your win game. See, that's the same. See, you were born to be a win main, bro. you were born to be a win main, bro. Because that's the same way I was with Earth. That's the same way I was with Earth back when I was like baby Earth. I was like, dang, bro. I mean, granted, I still rant about Earth now, but like, I was like, dang, bro, why does Earth suck so bad? And it was because I hadn't farmed my Teking Magna yet. I hadn't farmed the stuff I was supposed to be farming. Then once I farmed it, I was like that Shaq thing with the Teking wings, bro. I was like, wait a minute, this ain't that bad actually. I just had to get the stuff that actually was good. So you just gotta get the good stuff, and then you'll be playing it. It ain't Win's fault. You just need the characters. I mean, granted though, Win still ain't the best Ellie. Don't get it twisted, but it could be better than what you're dealing with if you actually had the characters. Not lucky on pulls. So where them sparks at, bruh? Time to start sparking. What's that ticking? What's that Persona lyric, bro? If you hold on, life won't change. You gotta change it up, bro. You gotta start sparking some win stuff. Just check my account. And what's the verdict? When and Water are fighting for last place on total seasonals. Water don't even matter, bro. You could get by with just seeking Hase and some randos. Dang, bro, the CA artifact. Dang, bro, the CA artifact. Yeah, I'm about to use this on my Teking Octo. Exalto in your area. What day is it, by the way? Oh, brother. King Guild Wars next week. Mostly dark and light. Dark and light goes to fire and earth. Yeah. Oh, If your spread is like that, bro, what you gotta do is you gotta start sparking them thinking water and wind seasonals. That's what you gotta do. Damn, bro, that joint's max amp, but it's on a tiki carp. Man, I don't think I care, dude. Ain't no harp character. Or you think that I use all those seasonals? I mean, to be fair, that's kind of the nature of the game, bro. They just be releasing good characters for every Ellie, so gotta catch them all. Whip out that wallet. Even one of the win seasonals, the rest are just bad. I mean, fair. Fair. I am beyond cooked. Nah, you alright, bruh. You just gotta get your account back on the right track. Eh. No. And bro, I'm tossing a lot of trash today. A lot of trash today. And the max turn-based damage reduction. Still trash though. And it's on a bow, so it's like extra trash. I'm upping my win game by sparking Summer Hoss instead of Cow. That's not how you up your win game, bro. That's how you put your wind. That's how you put your wind and your account further behind. That joint's chopped. Galleons, please. Bro, did you guys see what I put in the Discord the other day? About the thinking PBHL thing with sheep, bro? Dude, do you know how many PBHL runs I've wasted? You know how many PBHL runs I've wasted taking Agni Surtur when I could have literally just been playing Agni with no crests and still got more honors in PBHL? Ain't that joint teaking crazy? I feel like I played into like a pyramid scheme or something. That's insane to me. I'm more so surprised literally nobody peeking mentioned it. Nobody tried it. Nobody was like, wait a minute, why don't we just do Agni Agni without Crest? See how much damage it is. Bro, that joins max Ellie attack. Okay, well. Oh, not a weapon space. Great. Dude, I really gotta combine some of these seeking weapons, bro. Max CA damage. Actually, it also has a sub ally thing too. I'll keep that. Yeah, I'm gonna look to try and We can put together some of these weapons. Let's see. There's a thinking CA one of those. Another CA one of those. I only have 3 of the bows. I need another bow. There's a CA one of those. I think I'm gonna take this one. This one's just seeking trash. That one's just seeking trash. I guess I'll do the highest of these. Those. Let's see one of these. Technically, I could do another CA one of these staffs. I'll leave it for now. Alright, let's see this girl. CA. Literally both 44. Doesn't this one do turn-based damage to you? Oh no, that's max HP. Oh, never mind. Gun's kind of taking cooked because that joint is literally CA. I guess it's literally just the opposite. I actually wonder how much it would matter to have like a minus TA down one on the Ogi one. just because what if you just never TA? What if you just perfectly loop every time? Then it probably wouldn't matter too much. You know the M3 raids have 4 times the HP of 6 dragons, and the only raids to get close to surpass the amount of HP as ravens and above. I could have guessed. TBH. So tired today. Me. I woke up like an hour ago, bro. Dude, I've been taking advantage of my taking off time. Not gonna lie. I should go ahead and take them 2 days off tomorrow and Tuesday too, but I'm gonna take my butt on back to work. I think I'm actually gonna make a multi-attack one of these guns. Might cook me later, but I'll get rid of these defense ones. Time off is always nice, yeah, bro. And I don't take it often. I don't take it often. Where the heck did that gun just go? Oh, there it is. Alright, fist. What are these again? TA, attack, and defense. Oh, that's the dot one. Honestly, this one's kind of hard. Honestly, bro, maybe that turn damage ain't too bad. I think I'm actually gonna make one of these. Turn damage too. I don't have enough fists. I only got 3 fists. Okay. Did I not make a thinking? Oh, I did. I didn't favorite it. Actually, well, no, that's fine. Fine. That cleans up the inventory a little bit. Give me a little bit more space. I'm rather thinking CA dagger. Ugh. Remember that joint's max CA. I guess I'll take it. Actually, this would be really good for taking Seville Barra. I hate being one thinking artifact off, bro. Just so he can give it to me. Still farming artifacts, brother. Just increase your drop rate. Shut up, kid. Remember, it's already increased anyway. Start playing the game. What does it look like I'm doing right now? Slacking. Okay, pal. Is there even anybody Kupiton? I guess. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for the solos, my guy. Chop chop, bruh. Bro thinks I'm soloing. Haha. Bro, I'm already done with the solo life. Bruh. Dude, I was actually so freaking mad at taking Fall Zero solo like yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. I did that joint. That joint's so freaking stupid, bro. It's like literally I full heal my freaking Luo and Baija, but it's still just like a 50-50 on whether or not they can survive for 2 turns. And they're not even the ones taking damage. Shalim has seeking S3 up. These dudes are thinking dropping to nothing. It's like, oh no, you have a thinking zombification up. Like, what's going on, bro? You don't think you just survive? Like, I swear both of them they literally can just go from 100% HP to like 20% HP in 1 turn. And I don't know why. Your units die, never experienced that. I know you never experienced that joint, bro. You don't even solo the boss. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That joint was like getting on my nerves. I was like so close to just swapping back to the Thinking Rhine setup. Yeah, I have. They just revive. Dang. So what you're saying is your characters die. That's what you're saying. Your characters die. But yeah, I don't know. That joint's seeking like annoying as crap, bro. And I tried like swapping the grid too. I was like, maybe I was just seeking. Maybe I was just seeking put in some Garrison. That joint didn't. I took more damage with Garrison. I was like, what? Like, I swear to God, I took more damage with Garrison than I did when I was running a Held in Him grid with minus 30% defense. It's like, what's going on? I don't understand. You have so much seeking, you have so much defense in that team. And again, you shouldn't even be the one taking the damage anyway, because Shalim has S3 up. So what are we doing? Just taking damage for fun, bro. And it's so dumb because it's literally only the stretch of like 3 turns. That's like the only place where you can have issues in the entire run is the stretch of like 3 turns. And it also depends on whether or not you get taking certain apples or not. It's just seeking stupid, bro. What they need to do is they need to swap Teking Luo's seeking S3 around, bro. I don't know why that joint Teking heals and then removes debuffs. That joint seeking dumb as crap. If you don't just swap that to make it so that it Teking removes debuffs and then Teking heals afterwards. They did that joint on Teking purpose. Debuffs, those exist. Yes, bro. It's called getting an apple. Those are free buffs. I mean, in a way, they kind of are. I mean, in a way, they kind of are. They do give you buffs. Wording screws you over. Remind me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it's really ticking. It's really ticking annoying. But yeah, I just don't know why Luo and Baija just go from like 100% HP to like 20% in one turn. It's like you can't be getting healed that much for my MC oging 2 times, bro. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Doesn't fall do all ally attack? Shalom doesn't work, I'm guessing. I mean, it definitely doesn't work because they're getting hit. It definitely doesn't work. Oh, I refreshed too fast. Oh well, whatever. Oh wait, it didn't matter anyway. I hate magnets sometimes because of 280% requirement. Just don't be Magna, bro. Just go primal. But yeah, I don't know. I like got thinking. I was getting annoyed at the Teking Fall 0 solo, bro. And then every single one of my runs is seeking Red Sword too. Which isn't like, it's not impossible, but it's just extra effort and time as opposed to yellow. So it's like I go through the Teking annoyance of doing a Red Sword clear just for like 3 turns afterwards. My Luo just Teking dies for fun. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks for wasting my Teking time, idiot. Join seeking annoyance crap, bro. I wonder if I could do this without turning these skills back on. Because I know half of these character skills are off. Yeah, that's fine. You drop 2 bans on this primal summon banner? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get to work. Morning, my tinnitus messing me up. Hey, sorry to hear, pal. Because I know there are JP people who actually sparked this banner. Same. I saw somebody on Twitter I saw somebody on Twitter who was like, "Oh, the Primal banner is coming up." Working on my Zeus, and I'm thinking the glows might be worth the monthly pass shop over the Sunstone. I mean, there's only one in that shop from the past, but I mean, I think it's a fine buy. I think it's fine to buy one of them. And by one of them, I mean the one that's in there, but yeah. What do I want to do now? I don't even know, bruh. I finished my Teaking Sands. God, what's this? What the heck? Go eat and log off. Maybe you're right, man. Banner is basically the same rates as Classic. Yeah, but you can get a random Lamrock off of this one. A random Cagliostro Clarice. I don't even know what I want to do. Oh god. I already finished my Teaking. I finished my Sands. So there's really only like bars left. Do I even want to farm bars? Is there anything I even want to bar, bro? What am I even doing with my life? I'm sitting on 30 bars. Like 38 bars. Oh, I guess I can buy these. $38 bars. What am I going to do? Who is least better? Rate still dog water. Play a different game. I don't even know what else I want to play though. I don't know what else I want to play. I could do my expert on Final Fantasy, but that's not really fun. I don't know, bruh. A game might be chopped. I'm playing the X2 artifact grind. Artifacts and water befoulment. Oh. I mean, I don't even know if I want to farm that joint anymore. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. There's not even really anything I want to test either. I kind of did like some Tefnut and Womdis stuff yesterday. I guess technically I can make a video of that today, but I don't know. I'm like so lazy. I just want to go back to sleep. I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, it's really just seeking bar farming on God. But it's like, what am I even barring, bro? I don't do well when I don't have a thinking goal. I don't do well when I don't have a goal. I need a goal of doing something. I don't have a goal. Nothing else, big bro. We on that 2-month break till Annie. Yikes. I don't know. I mean, realistically, the best thing. See, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. I should just bar everything that I don't, I like could need, even if I don't really need it right now, because then I could like if I bar everything that I could possibly need that I don't have finished yet, then I could just be like, okay, we're just gonna freaking lock in and we're just gonna get like 50 bars total, and that's like the goal. And then we just have a stock of 50 bars. There's nothing we have to freaking bar. Oh, the grand filter? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Ugh. I'm just seeing what to bar. 7 pages of grand weapons. Yeah, and that's only in this one, brother. There's more grands, bro. That's just my main box. I mean, the thing, I can already tell you what I need to bar. What I need to bar is seeking. What I need to bar is seeking. And by need, I mean quote unquote need to bar. This is my second Evanescence that I could bar. And I think that joint's like a 2 bar. Yeah, like that's like a 2 bar. I can bar my second Sylvia. I can bar my ticking these little daggers. I can bar both of these to have 2 of these. I think that's low-key it. I think that's low-key it. I mean, technically, I could 1 bar this staff to have it. I could bar my EO staff so I have a freaking skill 1. That's like kind of it though. That's like all I can think of in the game that I don't have that I could potentially use. Everything else is literally just rando stuff. But those are things I could actually technically I could bar my freaking babble axes too. Don't know where I'm gonna use babbles at, but I could bar them just to say I have them. But yeah, it's like I'm just gonna leave. Hi, chaotic. It's just yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is I could literally just take out all the niche stuff at once. Take out all the niche stuff now, and then I'm just like I could also bar my freaking Sky Ace, my second Sky Ace. But what I'm saying is I could literally bar all the niche stuff right now. And then since all the niche stuff would be out, I'm just like, okay, the bars that I have are literally they're just there for whatever new comes out. And then I just don't have to worry about anything unless it's a new release. I don't have to constantly be thinking about, okay, I technically need to keep 3 bars in my back pocket for my Sylvia. It's just seeking done. Just everything, or I don't have to keep thinking about, oh, you know, it would be nice if I had a Shukra dagger right now. It's already done. I already have it finished. If I see a setup that actually uses a freaking babble in it, I don't have to worry about maybe should I bar my babble, should I not? It's already done. I already finished it. Speaking to you on my new PC, and man, does it feel good. I don't have to pray my PC don't lag or stutter for running 2 apps. Hey, congrats, bro. But I mean, let me think. Let me bring out the calculator. So if I bar Sylvia is 3 bars plus how many Sky Aces? 3 bars on Sky Ace plus what? Two Shukras is 5 bars plus 5 bars plus. Wait, what did I just say? I said Sylvia. Oh, okay. I didn't say Evanescence. Evanescence is 2 bars plus what's the Babbles? The Babbles is 5 bars. So I could drop 18 bars right now to finish everything. I could drop 18 bars to finish everything. And then I'm just done. Oh, I could also bar this. Okay, 19 plus 1. I could drop 19 bars to finish everything. Then there's just nothing else to freaking bar. You see Vasky was testing 2 White Knight swords and was saying a Kala brand in the grid could be useful. The heck is a Kala brand? Kala brand. Oh, this? Sentence? This looks like something for freaking Versusia, which I'm not gonna do. Is this a sword? Is it that one? This one. This one. Alright, I already have 2 of those. Three. Four. Okay, so that doesn't even need to be barred. If I need one of those, I could just put it together. So that doesn't affect me. That doesn't change anything. Oh. You know that energy of you already dead saying how you already have those weapons barred? But yeah. So like what I'm saying, so if let's just say I took out 19 bars from my stock right now, right? So I'm thinking, let's just say 20, just to make it easy. So if I took out 20 bars right now, from my stock, I would be left with 10 in my inventory and 8 that I could buy, which would still leave me at 6 weapons. So even if they release another weapon, I could still just seeking bar that joint too. So it's like, I don't know, man. I guess if that put me at 10, I guess my goal would probably be if I was going up to seeking, if I was going up to 50 again, I would need to farm 40 bars from that. It'd put me at 70 bars total right now if I don't spend anything. I don't know, bro. And see, the thing about it is I also kind of just want to like I want to bar that stuff, but I also low-key just kind of want to wait anyway because it's like we're coming up on the anniversary, so I might just get some of that stuff. And it's like, while I'm willing to just let bars flow like water right now, I'd rather not waste them if I don't need to. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could farm bars. I could farm bars for the post Annie where I just can bar everything. I guess that's what I could do. I don't know. Bro. I don't know, bro. I guess I'm just if you can hit some of these bar raids, bro. Oh wait, I gotta turn my ticking crap off. That turned a lot of crap off, actually. God dang, bro. Okay, see ya. So, are you done yet? No. Bitch was so dead. Yeah. Let me go ahead and swap to the seeking one button, one summon, bro. You can rate lock. Bro. Dude, as soon as I swap out the thinking one button, one summon, then everybody want to become a thinking speed racer. But when I'm on it, I'm getting thinking Raylog. This. Oh yeah, dude. When I go back and excuse me, today, my mental is reset. People bomb that 4 times in a row is taxing. I'm surprised you're not thinking done with it already. Honestly, I never went in and tested that ticking no swap crap yet. Haven't really felt like it. Maybe one day. Could be done if I wasn't lazy. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Like, I feel like you should already be done with it already. Just get her done, bro. Then you don't gotta worry about it no more. I just realized I'm not taking. I don't think I've had journey drops on for like the last seeking week. On God. You see, Surtur main fools. Foolish fools. To be honest though, if you're using Surtur main, you probably don't have ticking Agni anyway. Bro, what if I just bought a ticking... what if I just bought a 149 race, bro? Just for the heck of it. What if I just bought a 149 race? What's the likelihood that I get ticking? The likelihood that I get like 150 gold moons between now and April. We that bored? Yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. What if I just buy a second one for fun, bro? I mean, realistically, it doesn't even really affect me that much. TBH, like, bro, I'm almost at 450 moons, bro. I can almost buy 3. I dreamt about the day you played the new AI Somnium game. I did not help you solve a single puzzle, but it was funny. You like 4 spark, then Annie will give you the rest. Wait, do you mean free rolls from Annie? Free rolls from Annie? Or you mean just like sparking on Annie? Because my expectation is I probably, bare minimum, I probably spark on TKing. Oh, okay. So then, yeah. I mean, on Annie, my guess would be bare minimum I spark at least 3 times. Probably. Because I would probably spark on, that flash, spark on that leg, and then spark on that second leg that has the seasonals. The bare minimum 3. And then I also spark Valentine's probably, not including if there's a banner like this week, and then I guess at the end of the month. I guess at the end of February too. Reroll. We have a discount spark. What do you even use 140? Is 149 price literally just for PBHL? What else can I use that for? Remember, I need Wyvern in here, bro. Wyvern's the 149 race seeking seller, bro. But yeah, I'm like unironically that bored. Random stuff don't need to invest into. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking if the random stuff is useful to me or not. That's my question. I don't know if the random stuff is useful or not. Finish making another MK2 dagger. I'll try and max awaken at least one of them, but for now I'm taking a break. Good work, pal. I'm proud of you. Yeah, there's a ticking 149 racer right there, bro. What even is this team? Zeta Ilsa Potatoes. That joint's really 149, bro. That's what even is this? What do you even press for this? Dude, that joint feels like such a waste of gold moons, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, snap. That feels like such a waste of gold moons, though. Oro and 2 soldier buttons. Isn't that slower than what I'm doing right now, though? One summon, two button. Yeah, that's slower than what I'm doing right now. Slightly slower. Bro, I'm not thinking. I'm gonna at Wyvern, bro. I'm gonna tell him sell me on thinking like for autism water base. True. I haven't reached that point. MCDA. My brother is bored. Simply, what do you do once you've reached the top, bro? I have a feeling you're gonna break out of break. No, you didn't. Can't wait for the fire summon with guaranteed TA as a sub aura. Actually, now that I think about it, getting 149 race would save me like 3 stones. Because then I wouldn't have to stone the Shinji summon. Because I was gonna stone that joint, but I wouldn't have to stone it. Or at least I probably wouldn't have to stone it unless I just need 150 race plus that summon power over 149. But you know what? We're just gonna try this Fall Zero solo again, bro. I'm thinking bored. I'm bored. And my Luo or my Baisha dies seeking post 60% though, I'm not doing it again. Off topic, but I genuinely see no reason to Rise of the Beast. I can't get any more sands. The costumes just look okay. Purgeable summons are garbage and the Saints are just mid. Bro, you gotta get those seeking whatchamacallits, bro. You gotta get your those seeking stone thingies for later. If I can get the leech this time, just boot up 100 lines at this point if you reach your goals. I don't feel like playing 100 line either. Like, I think it's like less so thinking like, I think it's less so, I mean, Grand Blue's not helping by being thinking like boring as crap right now, but like, I think it's less so Grand Blue, it's more so I just don't feel like really doing anything right now. Oh, great. Seeking this joint. Let me guess. Seeking this joint's already ticking messed up, bro. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get a ticking trigger I can't cancel. Oh no, I didn't. I'm saved. I don't see anybody with beacon zombification. I guess 8 and I'm good. If you do end up pulling the solo off, you're gonna feel like Saitama. So what now? I mean, it's not like the solo's hard. I've done the solo like 50 bazillion times. It's literally just my characters decide to die or not. That's literally all it is. Do my characters feel like dying or not? Like, bruh. Oh yeah, well, the Saints Max, so the only thing I'm looking forward to is their FLB. 14 suck, bro. So I mean, kinda. That joint was a lot of effort, bro. I don't know, I just don't like. I think it's more so that at least 14 gave me something to do. Now I'm like back to Grand Blue and it's like there's nothing to really do, bro. I'm really just doing random crap. Also, my damage is like really ticking far behind this run. Dude, this grid sucks. I was trying this other ticking grid to make sure to see if this joint would ticking be better, and it's not. This grid sucks. Ticking double Medusa trash, bro. I don't even know what my Shalyn's HP is at, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna die if I don't heal her. Oh, would you look at that? Another red sword run. Can't wait to waste my ticking time again, bro. Can't wait. I'm gonna do all this seeking, all this time on ticking red sword, bro, just for my characters to drop dead right after 60%. Can't wait. This joint's gonna be sick. You got light tech with the echo chain, bro. Does this look like light to you, pal? Which is a light dragon. Somebody permanently banned that guy from my chat room. Bye, Shalom. Where'd your HP bar go, gal? Dude, this joint's so freaking cooked. This joint's so cooked, bro. Show him so freaking dead, bro. Oh. I'll just see if I can do this now. Okay, I'm pressing this too. Get me out of here, man. Alright, let's see if anybody kicking drops. Good. No yellow this time. Green. Yellow here. Let's see what happens. Shalim, your HP. Yeah, unironically so lucky that Luo and Baisha just didn't get yellow. If they had gotten yellow, bro, that joint would have been cooked. Well, skills. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just wait. Wait until the defense goes down. About my charge bar. Alright, should be dead. Should be dead. Here. Whoops. Out of pure curiosity, I looked up your name without adding GBF. I didn't know it was an actual thing. Is that the origin of the name? No. I don't even know what you saw. Oh wait, I don't have King whatchamacallit on. Thank you, you're welcome. I'm guessing everybody got a kicking it in. Yippee! Yeah, red ring. I'm about to just kicking full auto. Oh, I don't feel like farming PPHL anymore. Bro, did you guys know that Did you guys know that this Seeking Yorha Grand has a Seeking Flash Step, by the way? You guys know that crap? You guys know that this large sword thing is a Seeking Flash Step, bro? Why is Seeking Grand Flash Stepping? That joint's Seeking sick. I swapped to this joint last night. I was like, what the heck? I was like, huh? Nani? Why is Grand out here flash stepping? 3 feathers, now I can uncap my dopest at 230. I saw the tweet because it's Grand and he cool. Legit, bro. Bro might have that swag. You got that sense. Bro, it's kind of freaking crazy, bro. Got that dragon in him. Got the light achievement. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. You managed to watch the MHA like you said. Yes, unironically. To be fair though, I had already seen season 1 of MHA, but actually yesterday I pretty much binge watched the entire season 1 again. I think I watched everything besides like episode 1 yesterday, because I had already watched episode 1 like a couple days ago. But yes, I did. I actually started watching season 2 last night too. Gotta join his Earth to get that Earth achievement. But yeah, I will eventually watch all of MHA. I was watching some videos last night too on thinking I was watching some videos last night about people's like grievances with MHA, because like I know some of the later stuff that happens, but my knowledge of it is very fragmented. So like I know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. So I was like, because I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed what I watched this season 1 again. Are you happy to see your goat All Might cook that Nomu? Yeah. I mean, I've watched that scene like 50 bazillion times, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even before I had this seeking want to watch MHA again. That scene is just really, really freaking good. Get your opinion on Deku after you're done. We'll see. We'll see. Topic of MHA, but y'all think we get odious, dopest weapons down the line? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. See whether you're a real one like you normally are. This is just gonna be another rare AJTL. I don't know. I mean, I'll say so far he's like okay. I don't know. I do think I was watching this one video though. It's one of those things where it's like it's one of those things where what am I trying to say? It's one of those things where you don't really notice it on your first watch through, but I noticed it on my second watch through, and then I watched a video where this other guy said like the exact same thing, and I was like, I'm glad someone else noticed it and it wasn't just me. But thinking like in the first, I guess it's like episode 2, the episode where thinking Deku like rushes in to like save Bakugo from the slime thing, like it's like obviously we all understand that joint like needed to happen because that's what, you know, that's what like spurs All Might into action, and that's what thinking, you know, sets him up as being like a hero and blase blase, right? But it's like thinking, the thing about it though is like what I thought about on a second watch through was like, this is really thinking stupid because All Might was literally just sitting there. He was just sitting there and he was like, dang, thinking I'm gonna just let Bakugo die until Deku decides to go do something, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna save them both now. But it's like, bro, realistically he should have just jumped in anyway, but he's literally just sitting over there like pathetic, and I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? Like, it doesn't make sense for All Might's character like at all. It really doesn't. It doesn't make sense. Fall is around. He was shown at the end of the first MSQ. I can see Fall fusing with one of the demons, but I can also see Bubs doing the exact same thing. Maybe that is what you'll be doing during any true character assassination. Episode 2 is crazy, yeah. I also think like the Deku, like Deku, he was set up to be like this he was set up to be like this smart like strategist, and it's like he took all these like notes on, you know, whatchamacallit, like all these notes on the heroes and stuff like that, But it's like when he ran to go save Bakugo, his only plan was just to fucking throw his backpack and then start scraping at the fucking slime thing. So like if All Might hadn't been there, he would have just fucking died too. Which I mean, it's like he's a kid and he just, you know, he kind of just like crashed out because seeking Bakugo is like dying, so he's just like, I just gotta go, I just gotta do something. So it's like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of whack. It's just kind of whack. So I don't really know how I feel about that either. TBH. I'm trying to think what else from season 1. I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember what that I had issue with. I don't know. There might not be anything else. I don't remember. But the All Might standing around thing was the big thing. Honestly, I think another thing too is like looking back at it, thinking like so when All Might and Deku first meet, like he pretty much like when he de-transforms the first time, he's like, don't tell anybody about this, like whatsoever. Don't tell anybody, not even like don't even write about it on the internet or anything. But then he just leaves. And it's and it's like with how much they show even in season 1, how much, because he cares like a lot about like even when Deku tells Bakugo about it, he's like, well, Bakugo didn't really take it seriously, so it's okay. But like he like reprimands Deku for that. To be like, you just met this kid like 2 seconds ago, because this is before like they even really became like friends. So it's like, you just met this kid like 2 seconds ago and you're just like, don't tell anybody. Anyway, I'm gonna leave. It's like you couldn't you couldn't do anything else to make sure that he doesn't do anything. You just didn't really care. That was a bit weird. Kind of meant to be dumb because it was the whole great heroes move before they thought. Yeah, and that's what I said. Like it's like, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for it because it's like, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Again, Deku's he's a kid in general, so it's like I don't expect him to be like, you know, to have the biggest plan. It's just like he just wants to save his friend. Like I get it. He just wants to save his friend that's stuck. But it's just the way that he was set up, it's just kind of a little bit dumb that he couldn't think of anything else. But what else? I think also I saw this in a comment for the video that I was watching that had issues. The comment kind of makes sense too, because I've seen people like rag on Deku before about how Deku kind of just like got one for all for himself and he didn't really do any training. I don't really think that that's, it's like 50-50 true. It's like 50-50 true, because he definitely did like the work for like those 10 months before he got into like UA. He definitely did the work there to like train. But I think the bigger issue that people don't think about or talk about is the fact that Deku didn't really do anything. He didn't do anything before he was like promised one for all, essentially. Because somebody in the comments said that like if Deku had at least been trying if Deku had at least been trying to do anything before All Might showed up and he got one for all, the amount of like strength he could have had going into like his one for all arc could have been absolutely ridiculous, because he could have technically already been the vessel that he was after the 10-month training before he even met All Might. He could have already been doing that. Like, granted, I mean, he probably wasn't going to be moving fridges and stuff, but he could have at least been, like, running, going to the gym, doing something, eating healthy, something like that. It was literally just seeking him taking notes. That was it. That's the only type of training or effort he did before he was, like, promised one for all. There's a whole scene with the doctor shattering his dream and his mom not giving the encouragement to not... Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. He never did give up. He never did give up because he still kept writing his notes for the future. That's the thing. He never did give up. But the thing about it is he never actually worked on his body. He only really worked on his mind. But if he had worked on his body, he could have became like thinking Batman or Iron Man or some crap like that. Like he could have figured out something later to work without a quirk. But his body could have already been up to snuff. That's my issue. And somebody talked about like if he had worked on his body and like if he had gotten to the same type of like body, because like he literally had from the time he was like 4 years old until like he's like what, like 15, he had like 11 years to do what he did in 10 months. He had 11 whole years to start working on his body to even get close to what he did in 10 months when he got promised One For All. If he had been even somewhat there, he could have been like 50%. He could have been like 50% like on One For All. And then the other thing the comment said too is if he had already been built body wise before he got One For All, he could have trained with All Might to actually use One For All before in those 10 months before UA. So he could have been significantly stronger going into UA because he wouldn't be breaking his arms or like anything. Because he could have done all that training with One For All before he got into UA. But instead, pretty much he was working behind because he was just lazy for 11 years. My issue is why All Might didn't teach Deku that you should use One For All on your whole body and not 100% on one part. Why did they wait an old man that never had the power to teach him like that? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's seeking. I mean, they kind of try and get like, I don't know. They're trying to build up to that. It's just the thing about it is essentially that, and that's what I'm saying though. That's the issue. That's the issue with Deku's body not being up to snuff before he met All Might, because essentially he had like there was no time to teach him how to actually use One For All. He just had to get his body in normal thinking condition, just in vessel condition to be able to even take the power in the first place. That's the issue. Because now essentially what they're doing, what you're saying now, where because they've been talking about like thinking you need to make sure like, because pretty much he asked him like how did that power feel when you use it, and he's like thinking it was like turning out like putting an egg in a microwave or something. And he's like you need to think about the egg not exploding in the microwave. And that's what they're going over now. But they could have gone over that joint 10 months ago if Deku was already in working shape when they met. Wait, All Might made him go to the exam in the morning right after he cleared the beach. Yeah, like there was no time. There was no time. But that's partially the issue. Partially that's on the fault of Deku, because he should have just been stronger. And it's like you can't even really make the argument that he just had no time to do that anyway, because you have somebody like Bakugo. Bakugo wasn't taking. Bakugo knew what he wanted to do, but Deku knew what he wanted to do too. And it's not like Bakugo's quirk made him thinking work out. That man was already built regardless. So it's like he was built going into the thinking UA stuff, and you know there was no thinking change. So it's like Deku could have been doing the same thing, but he just didn't. I mean, honestly, you could argue that for literally any other student. I mean, Bakugo's low-key like thinking a genius, but it's like you could argue that for Ochaka. You could do that. I mean, heck, even thinking Mineta, bro. Even Mineta. I mean, I'm not saying Mineta's body is built enough to thinking. I'm not saying his body was built enough to thinking take on One For All's power, but like, bro's body was built enough to get into UA. It's like even Mineta was putting in more physical work than Deku. So it's like, bruh, like how are you just not ready like at all? That's the thinking issue. Like bro just literally didn't do anything. So I think that's like my bigger issue with Deku. It's just that he just didn't do anything when he was supposed to be doing stuff. He could have been doing stuff on his own. Made me remember that Deku himself admitted that everyone attending has been training since birth, so he had to go the extra mile. That's what I'm saying. And you should have been going the extra mile and actually doing as much as you could beforehand. Because you didn't even know that you were gonna get one for all. You should have been going crazy, bro. Like you should have been the martial arts seeking champion. And he almost fainted from training because he was going more than the training plan All Might made for him. I mean, he didn't know that the power could transfer before meeting All Might, but yeah, they should have wrote him as training. Yeah. But I mean, see that like I said, that's my point though. That's my point. Even if you take one for all and the body requirement completely out of the equation, he should have been doing literally everything in his power to become a hero. He should have been doing everything. And that's not just writing notes in a notebook. That's seeking training your body. Seeking, saving cats from trees or some crap, bro. Like doing literally anything you can do to become a hero. Because you didn't know you were going to get one for all. They should write him Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. He's literally a normal dude on a bike. Exactly. Like I'm not saying thinking Deku should have been going to take on thinking giant villains or something. But it's like you could have been doing basic stuff. Because again, like you said, taking Deku's whole thing was seeking he has to work harder than everybody else. So it's like while everybody else is just in school doing whatever, this man should be this dude should be on a vigilante arc seeking, student by day, vigilante by night. Bro should be doing crazy stuff. Asta from Black Cloak. Yeah, and they even brought up in that video, they brought up Asta too. They brought up how Asta was the exact same way. But Asta actually trained himself before he started getting his powers. And that's the same way Deku should have been. Deku should have been doing stuff to get ready to be a hero in general. Even if it wasn't All Might specific. His body should have been up to snuff. That shouldn't even been a question. And you even kind of see it too, because seeking like they try and slip it in when Deku fights Bakugo. When Deku fights Bakugo in the building thing, when they're doing like the heroes versus villain training thing, seeking this dude literally like Uraka even calls him like a martial arts master, because seeking this dude literally grabs he predicts Bakugo's right swing and grabs that joint and then flips him over. It's like, when the heck did you learn that? You didn't learn that crap thinking. You didn't learn that crap thinking moving trash. You didn't learn that moving trash. Like, obviously you learned the Bakugo the right jab thing, but it's like, how did you know how to actually counter it and swing that man over? Like, you could have had that stuff before he even did the trash thing. But then now it's like kind of implied he learned that joint when he was doing the trash thing. And it's like, bro, he should have already known that. I'm gonna lie, I really hated the bone breaking thing he had to deal with. Yeah, it's kind of whack, bro. So I don't know. Like I said though, I mean, I still enjoyed like the season 1 that I watched. Like, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm not gonna lie. But I also think like the thing about it is I'm pretty sure I enjoyed season 1 originally too. Because that's when I like pretty much stopped watching, was after season 1. Legit, I think Deku didn't even believe in himself enough to push for his own goals, which is realistic. Thing I always did like, though, is once that flip was switched, you always see him lifting. True. I will give him that. Yeah. And I think that's honestly probably what Horikoshi, that's probably the type of thing that Horikoshi was going for anyway. was that it's essentially like what you guys said before, where it's like he got told no by the doctor when he was 4, and then he got told by his well, he didn't get told by his mom, but essentially his mom didn't really believe in him either. So it was kind of like essentially it was really hard for him to get over the fact that he probably couldn't do anything. So it's like he had the hope in his heart, but it's like he needed that final push from All Might to really push him to do anything. And then once he had that push, but it's just like, I guess the thing about it is it just feels like in hindsight, like looking back at it, it just kind of feels like he just wasn't really willing to do anything until he was promised power, essentially. One of the reasons I really like Aizawa from the start. My issue, my man, he should have known how to use the power from the jump, but he started off at like 5% power and it gradually increased. Story progress. You could tell he was the bad cop the youngsters needed to get their straight. Part where he was doing the air seat in the classroom was really cool. But yeah, Aizawa was good too. Aizawa was good too. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been liking it so far. So I'm gonna keep watching. I'll probably keep watching some more tonight. Try and get through season 2. Season 1 end. Season one ends pretty much at the very end of the it ends pretty much at the end of the thing where like with the Nomu, essentially. With like when Shigaraki and the Nomu and the ticking warp dude, they show up and they get like beaten by the by All Might in them at the very end. That's like pretty much the end. And I already know the UA Sports Festival is coming up because that's what I saw at the start of season 2. But to be honest, I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I don't really think there's anything you can spoil in MHA that I don't already know about. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I know about I know the main story points of like pretty much everything, I think. Just because I've been around the thinking MHA like stuff for so long, but it's just my knowledge is like fragmented. Like I can't tell you all the parts of thinking like I can't tell you all the nuance of like the Endeavor family, but I already know that thinking Endeavor becomes kind of a good guy later. I know thinking Dobby is seeking like the brother, like I know like all that stuff, but I just don't know. I don't know the nuance of like how all that stuff got there. I know about like half the Teking. I know about like half the powers Deku gets. I know about the Teking the different people that wielded those powers and stuff like that. I just don't know how all the parts like connect yet because I've never watched it 100% through. Remember, another kicking fist. Time is it? Aimbra FFXIV. You have any favorite class A1 students so far? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Half of those characters feel like NPCs. Not gonna lie. I mean, I've always liked Suyu, and I like Mina too. I like Bakugo, I guess. I like Deku kinda right now. That's kinda it. I know I'm supposed to like Todoroki at some point, but not really. I guess I like Ochaka too. I didn't really remember thinking Ochaka seeking JP voice actress, but she's her voice is really cute in the sub. I like Endeavor as a character. He reminds me a lot of Vegeta when he started off as a bad person, but slowly trying to change and reflect on his actions. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people talk very highly of Endeavor. So I know that he becomes a very good character by the end, but I just haven't gotten there yet. Ugh. Back yawn. Ochaka, Ida, Kirishima, Mirio, and I don't know who Nejire is. I know all the other characters. I don't really care for Kirishima, I'm not gonna lie. Mirio seems cool. I remember Mirio from back when I was like reading the manga like way back. So I already kind of know what he's like. Ida's kind of like, I don't know, he's alright, I guess. I don't know. Deku, Jiro, Denki, Kirishima, and I don't pop up any of Manita because he's funny. He's not being a creep. When he's not being a creep, is that what you're saying? I don't know. I think Manetta, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, thinking Manetta thinking, I mean, I don't know. Like Manetta, like I'm not a chick, so it like doesn't really affect me. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not even gonna like pretend that it affects me like that. But Teking, low key, bro, just kind of loud and annoying. Like Manetta is the Teking type of character that people like say that Deku is. Like Teking, everybody like complains that Deku like cries a lot, and like I don't know, like I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. Deku isn't really that annoying to me. Manetta, when they were on the Teking boat, it's like, bro, can you like quiet down over there, bro? Bro, just screeching for no reason. Like, chill out, bro. It's okay. Manetta is the Zenitsu of MHA. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Deku's not, yeah, I don't really get the Teking. I don't really get the Deku, like the initial Deku hate either. Like, I think Teking, like what I said before about like my grievances with Deku, it's like, yeah. But I don't know, like him just being like annoying or a crybaby, it's kind of like whatever. To me, at least. It's just not, it's not really an issue to me. Like, honestly, I mean, half of the time Deku cries anyway. It's like, half of that joint is literally like a Teking gag anyway. Like, people are like, dang, Deku's crying again. Like, when Deku Teking, when he first has to like pull the refrigerator or something that Teking, that All Might's sitting on, like, people bring up that as him being a crybaby, and it's like, bro, Teking, that joint, you know that's a gag, right? That joint's like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I have to do this? That joint's crazy. And then they just put tears in his eyes, bro. Like, that's not even him, like, crying. I feel like people forget they're watching a show on this alone. Did you watch the anime? Yes. Yes. I just finished season 1 last night. My favorite villains is Overhaul, Stain, Twice, Toga, and Dobby. Bro, ain't that like all of them that matter? Except like Shigaragi and All For One. Shoda literally means young male. He's literally allowed to cry. The manga, there's a blink and you miss it panel of Ashido hitting Mineta with the brainwashing open eyelids thing. He stopped being pervy. Really? Bruh. I did. Speaking of hitting Mineta, bro, there was a seeking. I don't know. I don't really get what Teking is going on with Ochaka yet. I don't really remember why she's so gung ho about the UA Sports Festival. But I did think it was a little bit funny that Teking, when she started, because pretty much at the start of that joint, she starts going crazy. She's like, "Let's go, guys! Let's get to the Teking Sports Festival." And she just keeps chanting, and she's like super serious. And Teking, everybody's like, "What's up with her?" And Teking, Mineta's about to say like she's PMSing, and Teking Suyu just Teking slaps that man before he can get it out of Teking, before he can get it out his mouth. That was pretty funny. I like that part. You overall. Ochaka was gung-ho because she wanted to support her parents because she came from poor. Oh, that was it? Bro, that joint got solved in like the same episode. I didn't even realize that was the reason why. Bruh. Oh no, dude. Honestly, that joint feels like such a like they try and hype it up. They even get Ida like cheering him on, or cheering her on about it. Like, oh my god, that's such a noble thing to do. But it's like that, bro. That's such a thinking. That's like such a boring thinking motivation. Like, I get it, but it's like, bro, that's the best thing. Like, that's the reason why you just came for money, bro. She's literally just seeking. She's baby Mount Lady, bro. She's just there for the fame and fortune. That started, but I've always seen her become in. Especially this one-liner she has. And bro, I'll see one day. Because you're not a high schooler, stuff gets overblown. Dang, bro. I'm too old for the media. Being old. Old man. Camera was never on those struggle meals. I'm dead. I mean, like I said, I mean, I get it, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna do an expert after this joint, and I'm probably gonna get off. I'm bored. And I gotta get ready to do Tekken splits on the Seeking Grand Blue game, or not Grand Blue, Tekken Final Fantasy game this week. Bro, I still don't know what I'm gonna do for the pre-Guild War Ramble either, bro. Dude, what if I just don't pre-Guild War Ramble for Earth, bro? Like making a side quest your main mission. You're gonna make money regardless. Yeah, right? Right? How does season 1 end? It ends when when All Might beats the Nomu, and then Shigaraki and the Vortex dude leave. That's like pretty much the end. I remember while watching the show, there's a subtle shift because after COVID, the author completely changed the perspective of heroism, so there's a small shift in themes. Dang. I forgot that happened. Dang, bro. I'd be telling people in my Hero Ultra Rumble when I'm about to take them out to the lobby on side quest. What the heck? Bro. Play Ultra Rumble. I played it before. My friends dragged me on that joint. That joint was trash though. So trash, y'all. Sure is. It gets even more trash every 2 seasons. Dude. No, bro, I only played that joint because it had Mount Lady in it. Bro said Mugen. Who's doing Mugen? I can break from it since I've been playing other games. Hey, that joint should be an extended break, bro. Let's see, Final Fantasy. Just reading the dumpster fire that is Lady Nagant since they put it in the game now. Bro, Lady Nagant's hot as crap. Yeah, hot garbage. One-shotting me in game. Dang, bro. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like a pretty good character, TBH. Don't get headshotted. Here, bro. Just stop getting cooked. It's very easy. Alright, expert time. Currently the #1 character undisputed. Dang, bro. Did they put Teking Mirko in that game yet? Not yet. Teking trash game. Gotta get stained soon though. My beloved Mirko isn't in yet. Crazy Teking work, bro. Crazy work. Still play this game? You're still in the stream? That dude's name is Joker Persona 5. What a kicking name, bro. Bro, your name's Joker Persona 5 and you're not even a guy. I'm not even asking for 100% thinking all the time cosplay, but you can't even thinking be a guy character? Halftime going on right now, I'll be gone soon. Dang, bro. I'm running the press. Remember, I actually kept that GCD that whole time. Oh my god. How far? Okay. This Seeking Healer just said one ticking 4 times. I rolled a 1. Oh. I guess they wanted that ticking chess piece. Thought that ticking bot was glitching out. I know the answer, but would you let a rat cook you a 5-star meal? If it's them ratatouille rats, yeah, I guess. Oh, so you're really going for that thieving chest, bro. Bruh. Untarget yourself, fool. Oh my god. Bro, that's going to be double up. Good thing that button did go through. And one more expert tomorrow and I'm good. I think I'm donezo. I think I'm donezo, boys and girls. Where the heck did my Versusia go? I think I'm done. I donezo. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know when I stream again. We'll see. Anyway, buyer. Hi Donzo, I'm Gonzo. Never. Okay, whatever. Anyway, bye.